I'm Hanadie, reporting for Kids First. Today I'm speaking with Judi Uttal, the driving force behind the Autism in Entertainment Conference. Ms. Uttal is the president of Orange County's Asperger Support Group, and her leadership in organizing the groundbreaking event underscores her commitment to creating pathways to employment for neurodivergent individuals within the entertainment community. Welcome to Kids First, Ms. Uttal.
Well, thank you. It's great to meet you, Hanadi.
It's great to meet you as well. What led you to the creation of Autism in Entertainment Conference? And what do you hope to accomplish through this event?
For the last 9 years, I've been running the Orange County Asperger Support Group, and employment has been a key issue for our membership. I have a son who's on the spectrum who has an interest in film and TV, and I realized that there was a deficit of employment for individuals on the spectrum, that the diversity movement wasn't incorporating neurodiversity. And so I felt that there was a need to change the world. And I felt that the idea of a conference was a good way of fueling that change. My goals for the conference are to bring business people together with an amazing assortment of work-ready talent to start a dialogue and initiate change in the employment outcomes for people on the spectrum.
That's great. So really for you, it's to really get this word out, bring this issue to the table, really get it burning.
Exactly.
Great. So could you elaborate on the significance of this conference and its role in fostering connections between people on the autism spectrum and the entertainment industry?
Well, I think this is the first of its kind. And it's interesting because it's bringing together people who have a similar passion, but really haven't been in the same room. As I've been planning this event, I've come in contact with these organizations that we are now calling educational partners. And there's over a dozen of them that have been working with people on the spectrum, training them for employment. And this is the first time that they've all come together. The business people were getting a phenomenal number of them interested in coming and learning about setting up neurodiverse employment programs. And so that's really exciting that there is a strong interest. There's going to be probably around 100 of those type of individuals at this event who'll be meeting 150 talent who, I've got to say, we got over 300 applicants. And as we looked through each applicant to see who was ready to come to this event, we were blown away by this training and the skill set and the enthusiasm and independence that they showed in whether it was animation, game design, film and TV, or acting. So it's really exciting to bring all these people together.
That's incredible. So it sounds like this event has some high anticipation.
It does. It does. It's amazing the energy level. We kept having to increase the capacity of the event because every day our numbers were pushing up and up and up, and the level of enthusiasm is really high. This is an important event for the talent. They are very excited and committed and really want to come and learn and meet and have an amazing experience. So I'm very excited that we've been able to pull this off.
That's incredible. So you are the president of Orange County's Asperger Support Group. Tell us about your journey in advocating for individuals with autism.
Okay, it's different. I've always advocated for my son, and my attitude has always been to be very inclusive about it. So whenever I got a service for my son, I always was thinking about the other kids in the class. When my son was turning 18, I was filling up my bucket with what we had to do next. And one of the things we did was participate in a UCLA program called Peers, which is a social skills program. And during one of my long drives on the freeway, I came up with this idea where they were encouraging young people to join clubs. And so I was starting a Toastmasters club at work. And so I started working with Toastmasters and autism. That led me to meeting the people at the Orange County Asperger Support Group and becoming a part of that. And that eventually led into me being president, and really taking on a role of advocating for individuals who needed extra help in the system that maybe was leaving them behind.
That's so great. So really, it started with you advocating for your son, and eventually it led to you sort of getting this president's role.
Yes, and it's funny, every day there's new gifts, right, that come to you that you aren't anticipating, and you take advantage of those, and that leads you on a whole different journey than you may have thought you were heading out on when you left the house.
Great, thank you. So, how can employees in the entertainment sector better understand and accommodate the unique talents and perspective of neurodivergent individuals?
Well, first of all, they probably should look at their own employees because they probably already have a group of neurodivergent talent that they may be underappreciating or not accommodating in a way that makes sense for those people. So I think first get with your employees and understand what their needs are and maybe start thinking about making some changes. It may be as simple as somebody needing to know an agenda for a meeting ahead of time. It may be a change in how they do the interview process. So they can be just small changes. Then I think it's a question of looking at who you do hire, I'm thinking about whether you are biasing against this population because interviews are very important in getting a job, and somebody may not be as strong at interviewing if they're on the autism spectrum because of communication skill. But if you looked at their portfolio or their skill set, so I think there's changes to the interview, changes to the accommodation at work, and a lot of other things that you can learn about on your journey to expanding employment.
I didn't even think about it like that. So, you can sort of look in and see and start making changes, something as simple as changing your interviewing process, or really taking a step back and saying, like, wow, what do they need to feel comfortable in this work environment?
Exactly.
Great. So, can you share any success stories or noble achievements from your advocacy work or promoting neurodiversity and inclusion?
I'll talk about one who's Carter, and Carter is an animator. And if you watch our videos, he developed the animation of our logo at the end. The logo itself was designed by a graphic designer named Jimmy, who's a subject of one of our uh, films. And Jimmy is also on the spectrum, and he's friends with my son, Josh. And Josh shot and edited the video about Jimmy. So you can see how we're able to use these people's talents in a way that really shows their skill set, but also gives them an opportunity to work as a team. And everybody got compensated for their work. And we were able to leverage a program in California called the Paid Internship Program, where the regional center pays their salary. So some of them are making a good salary from having these experiences. We've also been partnering with Disney, and Disney has created a number of paid internships at Disney in the animation area for their television. So young people are getting to work at Disney and get that experience, get paid through the regional center, and put something on their resume that is going to be really valuable.
Well, thank you for sharing and talking with me today. I learned so much more from talking with you today. So, thank you for talking with me about the world's first Autism in Entertainment Conference, taking place in Los Angeles on Friday, April 5th, 2024. I'm Hanadie reporting for Kids First. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to stay informed about upcoming films. Thank you. Bye.